Hey, what's up, nation? So as you guys know, I've been doing a new vlog series called Breaking the Natty Limit. And no, it doesn't mean that I have been taking other supplements to bust through that plateau, okay? That's not what breaking the natty limit means. Breaking the natty limit means that you're pushing yourself as hard as you possibly can to achieve a new level of performance. And that's what I wanted to do. My workouts for the last, I would say, 6 months to a year have been great. They have been intense, but my schedule's been so busy and packed with things to do, lots of travel, that I've had to really schedule my workouts around my life versus scheduling my life around my workouts, which is how it honestly used to be when I was a lot younger and I didn't have as much stuff to do. And I wanted to get back to that mindset and then utilize that to push myself even further to bust through any current plateaus I might have and just see what's possible with my body. And I want to do a quick physique update for you guys. And as you can see, like if you look at my videos from about a month ago, I mean, I still look great, but I've been able to get a more full, rounder look to a lot of my muscles, especially my upper body. And I've also been able to get a lot more tightness in my abs. Now when I flex my abs, guys, I mean, you're getting separation of the obliques, getting all four of my, well, I have a 4-pack. You guys probably have 6-packs and 8-packs because your genetics are different. I mean, Superman and Goku have a 4-pack, so whatever. We won't go there. Anyways, you can see, like, even when I flex, everything looks nice and full. There's separation. And when I'm not flexing and just chilling and talking in camera, I have much rounder shoulders. My traps are starting to pop up a bit more as well. Chest is nice and full. And if we look at the back, triceps, everything is just getting to be nice and full and thick in the way I want to be. Like I said, I want to push myself beyond this natural limit that maybe I set for myself in my own brain. And working out at 6 a.m. in the morning has really helped me do this. And I want to talk to you guys about why and why it works. And for me, the main reason why training in the morning has worked so well and I've been able to see such a change in my body. I mean, my weight hasn't really changed, guys. I'm still hovering around 183 to 185 pounds, but I'm getting so much more muscle fiber activation throughout the week on all my muscles in my body that it's almost like they're responding and getting tighter and getting more full, taking in more nutrients, and they're because I'm pushing myself, you know, beyond what I've done for a long period of time, my body is responding to that. So what would happen in the past, guys, is, you know, I'd wake up and I would just get right to work. I'd wake up, go right to my desk, sit down, and get right to work, which is probably how a lot of you guys are, whether you're going to a desk job or you're going to school, kind of just wake up, roll out of bed, eat some food, and then go sit down. And then you stay there for however many hours. And that's kind of what was happening to me. I'd sit down, I would edit videos, I'd respond to comments, and just do all that jazz. And then by the time 3, 4 o'clock rolled around, it would be time for me to go to the gym. And I can be honest with you guys, a lot of times I wouldn't even want to go train. I would just be tired from sitting in front of the computer all day, being very inactive. And that can be a problem. And it was starting to become a problem for me. And then other times, I'd be excited to go to the gym, but I'd be like 4 o'clock would come around, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym in like 10 or 15 minutes. Then all of a sudden I found myself, you know, knee deep in a project or on a call or doing something that had to get done. And so I just made a decision. I said, you know what? I'm gonna start waking up early as hell and going to the gym. And my wife didn't think I was gonna be able to do it. Sorry, babe, I'm throwing you under the bus. She did not think I was gonna be able to do it because she knows that I stay up late. And obviously, if you're staying up till 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and then getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning, eventually, you're burning the candle on both ends. You're just gonna fizzle out, and you're gonna, you know, probably end up hurting yourself or, you know, getting extremely overtired, and it's not gonna be good for anyone. And I'll tell you guys, it was a really hard transition for me because I almost had to reset my body. I had to teach my body how to start to get tired around 8 or 9 o'clock and then be able to actually fall asleep by 10, maybe 11 o'clock latest. So I could wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning or 6 o'clock in the morning. And for the first 2 weeks, guys, it was really difficult for me. Like I would come here, I'd be dragging ass, my strength was just so low, barely able to bench like 80-pound dumbbells on chest day, my first couple of chest days. Now I'm up to 115s already, you know, which I never thought I'd be able to do. And even now, guys, like I'm lifting super heavy. Like we did arms last week and I was close grip bench pressing 225 for sets of 8, where in the past, I would only be able to do that under like perfect conditions. Like I got enough sleep, I ate enough food, I was feeling really pumped, and I would go into the gym and do that. Now, I'm coming in the gym early in the morning, maybe not even fully awake yet, and my body is just responding, and it's stronger. It's really weird. It doesn't really make sense to me yet. Maybe I'm still trying to understand it, but I just think the weight of the day hasn't had time to like impact not only my body, but also my mind. So when I come into the gym at 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm more level-headed, I'm more clear, I'm more focused. And I think that's the biggest thing that's changed with these early morning workouts. Granted, I am doing my Cheat and Recover program with my workout partner, Joe. I'm sure a lot of you guys by now have already gone over to my site, muscularstrength.com, and checked it out. But the program requires a lot of overloading, which is really good for breaking through plateaus. But, you know, it's hard to focus and lift heavy when you have a lot of stuff on your mind. And what was happening to me was, you know, I'd go to the gym later in the day, and because I've already been in front of the computer for like 7 or 8 hours answering emails, editing comments and videos and all that stuff, you know, I would just be thinking about all that stuff. And I would kind of bring that mindset with me to the gym. And the whole time I'd be in the gym working out, I would just be thinking about all the stuff I have to do when I get home. Now that I come here first thing in the morning, it's like my brain, by the time my brain's fully awake, I'm already working out. I'm already in the gym, I'm already moving weights around. I haven't had time to fill it with all these other distractions. And I think that's been the biggest help for me in terms of being able to actually dig deep and push myself is more of a mental thing than physical. I think all of us can go to the gym and physically push ourselves to our limit, because whether you're lifting heavy weights or light weights, I mean, you'll be able to push your body to a point to where it'll get heavy and you'll fail, right? But if the mental aspect isn't there, that's kind of where maybe a lot of us fall short, because if you go to the gym, let's say you're doing like a dumbbell bench press, right? Let's say you can bench 100-pound dumbbells and you're hitting those for like sets of 6 to 8 repetitions and you're getting tired. So the physical part of it's there, but if you're mentally just looking at the clock and worrying about all this other stuff, you almost like kind of rush yourself through your workout versus giving your body enough time to recover from that set and then giving it enough time to move through different exercises that you need to hit in order to see muscle growth. It's really the mental aspect of things that tend to hold us back when we're in the gym. So if you're having a hard time with that and you really want to switch things up, I mean, guys, like I said, for me personally, I have seen such big changes in my physique just from switching things up and getting in here first thing in the morning and making training my priority. I mean, even like cardio and eating, basically that stayed the same. I just run a few times a week outside casually because I enjoy it. I'm still eating basically the same meal plan, but I'm just training more throughout the week. Instead of training 2, maybe 3 days, I'm training 5 days a week. And those workouts aren't crazy long either. In the past, my workouts like 2.5, 3 hours because I would try to fit so much into those 2 or 3 days. Now I have the luxury of splitting things up a bit more throughout the week, and I'm able to take advantage of multiple growth periods. We talked about the anabolic window in the past. You know, I'm doing basically a push-pull legs routine, which is my Cheat and Recover, but I've also kind of split those workouts up. I've modified them a bit for my new schedule, and I have like a dedicated day where I train shoulders and traps as hard as possible. Me and Joe were talking today. He's like, we train traps like 3 times a week now. I'm like, well, yeah, I've been training traps 3 times a week for a month, and now they're finally starting to grow. Like, I want those mountaintops, you know? There's only so much you can do if you're training traps once a week, right? So we're literally hitting them 3 times a week, and it's not like we're lifting super heavy weight, but I don't feel like I'm killing myself to hit these extra muscle groups and to try to see more growth. It just flows. Like, my workout just flows. And my biceps, I want to have thicker biceps from the front, and I'm starting to achieve that. And I haven't been like trying to come up with crazy new exercises to hit my biceps. I'm just doing what's in my program but now I'm hitting biceps on my pull day. I'm hitting them super hard on all my back exercises. I mean, if you're overloading, if you're doing cheat and recover on like your bent over rows or T-bar rows or lat pull downs, you're activating your biceps. And then what we do is we actually do like one bicep. For those guys who watch my vlogs, you know, we do one bicep exercise at the end of pull day, and then we have a dedicated day later in the week where we just train triceps and biceps. And it's just been working for me. So I don't want this video to get too long. I just want to give you guys a quick update and just kind of talk to you about how this all has been impacting me. And to be honest with you guys, I'm much happier. Like, it is such a good feeling to wake up in the morning. Maybe you're driving to the gym and you're like, I don't want to go, I don't want to go. Like, that's how I felt, you know, this week because, you know, I didn't deload. But like, I'm thinking to myself, I don't want to go, I don't want to go, I don't want to go. Then I get here and I'm doing like all my warm-up exercises, and the whole time I'm like, screw this, I don't want to do any of this crap right now. And then you just get into the workout and then you just do it. And then after like 10 or 15 minutes, the pump kicks in and you're like, yes, I am here. I'm going to get jacked. And then you do it and you get jacked. But anyways, guys, if you haven't tried your morning workouts yet, definitely give it a shot. And if you guys have any questions or concerns, make sure to leave them down in the comment section below. And if, I mean, you want to break the natty limit, just do it. Genetics don't matter, okay? It's all about mental, how you're able to push yourself mentally and physically. And as long as you can get in the gym and you can get the work done, genetics go out the window. You know, yeah, they matter to a degree, but not to the degree some people try to make them out to be, all right? You can always overcome your genetic potential. I mean, isn't that the whole point of life, to overcome things that you're told you can't do? As long as you have that mindset, you can do anything. And with that being said, as always, more good stuff coming soon. See you guys.